Over the past 15 months, I've back tested over 3,300 penny stock breakouts, and I track over 15 different variables. And from mixing and matching and taking everything that I've tracked, I found 6 setups with over 70% win rate, and I got the receipts to back it up. If you want to take your trading to the next level and you're tired of trading with emotion and intuition, and especially if you have over $10,000 plus in your account, I would love to teach you my 6 setups. Click the link down below, book a call. I'll see if we're a good fit, and enjoy the video. Let's do this. I want you to go ahead and share your screen with me, share your Weeble screen. And we're going to jump straight into the watch list for this morning. It's kind of slow in pre-market, but we got a couple opportunities, possible opportunities. So first thing that we always want to double check once you get to the computer is you just want to make sure you've unlocked trading and you're on the right account, which right now you're not. You're on your futures
Oh,
account.
okay.
So yep,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you switch over to
It
the cash account.
defaults to future.
Yep.
Okay,
And then go to click on the
okay.
positions widget. It's going to be right beside
Mm,
Turbo Trader. And then unlock your
okay.
trading. So now we want to go over to Turbo Trader and we want to make sure we're not making any silly mistakes because we're still in pre-market. So stop loss and take profits turned on. That's perfect. Quantity settings is also turned off. So if we need to buy a stock before 9:30, what button are we going to press?
The buy ask.
That's right, buy it ask. Yep, and it's already set to $100. So your position size will be $100. Okay. Okay, cool. So now what I've just been doing, I've been watching the market for the past couple hours. I haven't taken any trades yet. So for me, it's all about going through the top gainers list and just keeping it very simple, trying to identify stocks that have below 50 million shares on the float, below $50 million market cap. So if you click on the very top one, click on LNAI. Okay, so as you can see, this stock just started moving literally 15 minutes ago. So it started moving at
Mhm.
8:55. Um, so it just started its move. So for me, I never buy any stock until I see at least a pullback on the 5 minute time frame, at least one red candle. Right now, LNA I has not pulled back on the 5 minute time frame yet. So for me, I'm just waiting for this stock to pull back. It might pull back in the next 5 minutes. It might not pull back until another 30 minutes. So for me, I'm just sitting here and watching it. I never catch this first move because a lot of times these first moves, or for me, what I found, they're very hard to predict. They can go up very fast, but they can also go down very fast as well. But either way, LNAI is a possible play for us because if you take a look at the market cap and free float up in the top right hand corner, you can see the market cap is at 9.7 million. Now, something that I want you to know, Marianne, is that the market cap does not update in pre-market. Webull doesn't update it for whatever reason, but market cap goes up with the price increase. So the LNAI is up over 130% right now, which means that market cap has also increased 130, 140%, which means really that market cap is sitting at like 23 million right now because it's increased by 140 million. So it's just something to keep in mind. It doesn't really matter because it's so low. It's at 9 million showing on your screen. In reality, it's sitting at like 20 million right now. But there will be some times where the stock will say it's at like a $45 million market cap, but it hasn't updated in pre-market, and the stock is up like 50%. In that case, the market cap's already above 50 million, so I don't trade it. So just something to keep in mind, and just remember, market cap does not update in pre-market. As soon as we get to market hours, it's going to update for you in real time. You don't have to worry about, but it's something that I watch for in pre-market. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, great. So outside of that, I'll just go ahead and go over the other ones that are on my current watch list right now. So if you go near the bottom of your top gainers list, you'll have to scroll down a little bit. But you should see ticker AIFF. Yep, so you can click on that one. So for AIFF, you see it's one big move up there at 750, the really big high green candle. So now what I do in this situation, we've already had a red candle on the 5 minute time frame. So all the way top left hand corner, do you see your little pencil icon all the way top left?
Yes.
Yep. So you're going to click on that. Yep. And then you're going to, you see like where it has like the little trend line. You're going to click on the drop down menu right beside the trend line up all the way at the top. It's like a little, yeah, that one. Click on
Trend
the drop
line.
down. Yeah. Click on the drop down menu right beside it. Yep. And then click on horizontal line. Yep. And then you're going to put a horizontal line right at the top of that green candle, but not at the top of the wick, at the top of the body. Okay. You'd have to move it down a little bit just to get super accurate. There you go. And
Hmm.
then now for me, I have my breakout level set. So now what I really want to do is I want to set an alert right there because it's super important because I'm going to be watching multiple stocks at once. I want to be alerted when the stock breaks through that price. So the easiest way to do that, if you right click on your line, on your horizontal line that you just put, and then you should see an option that says create alert. And then you want to click create alert at that specific price. there should be three options. One is at, one is above, one is below. You want to click the at one, and then you're going to see a pop up. Now, I can't see your pop up, but at the
Yeah.
very top of the pop up, do you see where it says news and movement?
Yes.
Okay, click on news and movement. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see an option that says range include extended hours. You want to make sure you turn that on.
Range, including extended hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, just click on save. Boom. Now you have your alert set. It's very important in pre-market when you're setting your levels and you're setting your alerts. Make sure you go to news and movement, include extended hours. If you don't, the stock will break out in pre-market. You won't get alerted, which is sucks because you might miss a breakout. You might miss a money making opportunity. So always make sure you do that in pre-market hours. All right. The other stock that I got on my watch list right now is going to be TURB. So it's a couple levels right below AIFF. Yep. So this one's currently up 15%. This one had a pretty steep pullback, but as you can see on the 5 minute time frame, we had our big move up, and then we had our first couple red candles. So you want to set an alert at the top of that red candle, set like horizontal line, and then set your alert.
On the green candle or on the red?
Well, in that scenario, sometimes one might be a little bit higher than the other. You always want to set it on the one that's higher. So for in
A
that
little
scenario,
higher.
the red candle was a little bit higher.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I
Okay.
got
And
you.
then just right click on that line, set your alert the same way we did on the other one.
News and movement,
Hmm.
range including extended hours, and save.
Okay, good. So I want you to go all the way back up to the top of the top gainers list, and I want you to click on LNAI because
I think a
LNAI,
little.
yeah, had a very small pullback. So we can go ahead and set
Mhm.
the breakout level for that one. And it actually might break out on this current 5 minute candle. So this could be a possible trading opportunity for us right here when this 5 minute candle closes. And I'll kind of walk you through this kind of step by
Do I
step.
have?
We don't have to set an alert because it's already breaking above that level. So we're watching it right now.
Yeah,
So
we're already looking at it. Okay.
yep. So on the right hand side, kind of where you can see the price, like the Y axis, you can see the timer, and we can see that there's a minute and 30 seconds left on this 5 minute candle. All right, 6 more seconds. As soon as this candle closes, I'm going to make the decision. So I am currently in, and then my take profit is going to be 10% take profit, which means the price that I want to sell at is if it gets up to 103. And then for my stop loss is going to be a 15% stop loss. So if it comes down
Press sell.
to 80 cent, I'm going to sell at a loss. Yeah. So hopefully not. And what you're going to use to sell either way is going to be sell at bid. All right. So now we're still in pre-market. So unfortunately, we can't set stop loss or take profit. So we're pretty much stuck kind of watching this position here for the
Mhm.
next 19 minutes. And it's currently moving. Hasn't quite hit my price yet. My price that I wanted to hit is going to be 103. If it hits 103, I'm going to, yep. So I'm out. I'm out of that trade. Let me see what you got going on. Did you sell already? I was watching
Yeah,
that.
I got out already too.
Okay, good. So click on positions over to the right. Yep. So if you kind of use your bar down at the bottom to scroll over to the right, you'll be able to see you made $7 on that. Right. So for you, $100
Hmm.
position, we didn't quite get the full 10% on that, which is unfortunate because sometimes in pre-market, it's really, really hard for you to get the full 10% if you use the sell at bid button like we just did. That was a very fast mover. So I
Hmm.
just wanted to use sell at bid in this
Yeah.
scenario. In another scenario, what we'll do instead of
Hmm.
using sell at bid is we'll actually just go put a limit order at like wherever 10% would be at. That way we get the full 10%. Because sometimes when you click that sell at bid button, it doesn't always give you the full 10%. You might get filled a little bit lower, like in this scenario. So next time, what I'll show you how to do is
Hmm.
switch over to trade, set a limit order at the full 10%. That way, if it pops up really quick, we can get filled and we get the full 10%. But that trade ended up working out perfectly, and we didn't hold that one for long at all. So we was in that stock for 9/11, and we got out at 9/12. So we was in that stock for less than 90 seconds. So that worked out pretty perfect.
You were talking about putting a limit order, but that's only when we're in out of. We can't do that doing pre-market.
No, you can do a limit order in pre-market, uh, but the way that,
Okay.
well, I'll show you that in our next training session. I'll show you
Yeah,
how to do
yeah,
that.
yeah. No problem.
Basically, what we'll do as soon as we get in, the only problem is you can't do it on Turbo Trader. You have to like switch over to Classic Trade, and then you have to set a limit order. It's like
Hmm.
a whole little process. It kind of takes some practice to get really quick at it. In that scenario, the stock was moving so fast. For you, it would have been hard for you to go in and set that without me teaching you how to
Hmm.
do it already. So I'll teach you that in the next training session for sure.
You're talking about classic trade.
Yeah. So classic trade. So basically, what you do is you go over to classic trade,
Oh,
and then you click on
uh-huh.
sell, and then you do a limit order. It's already set to 100% quantity, and then you type in the
So,
price at limit price that you want to sell at. So in that scenario, like you would have got filled. We basically got filled like right at like 93, 94 cent. And then
mhm.
you would have had a limit order set up there at, I think our take profit price was what, like 103, 104. You would have set your limit price at 103. That way you would have got filled at 103 bare minimum. So when you put a limit price in the Weeble, what you're telling Weeble is that I don't want to sell it for anything less than this price. So they won't fill your order for less than 103. If you hit sell at bid, sometimes you get filled a little bit lower. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now let me ask you: could we have set this limit area up before we press buy on Turbo Trader, so it would have been set, and then we could have used it?
No, unfortunately not. No,
No. Okay.
they
No
won't let
problem.
you set a limit order until you actually have shares. So you have to buy it first, and then after that, you can set your sell
Okay.
limit order.
Because it's just having to move so fast.
Yeah,
Okay. No
yeah,
problem.
yep. Which is just during the pre market, after market open, it's going to get a lot easier. So
Mhm.
LNAI, we'll take that win. Great job executing on that. That was
Well,
smooth.